That I found really interesting. So the first thing that you brought up were interracial relationships between black women and non-black men, and how the majority of the time these type of relationships are really based on monetary reasons. I would have to say I disagree with you. Most black women who date non-black men are with these men mainly because these men share similar life goals, morals, and values. It's not really for monetary reasons, at least in my case, and those other black women that I do know who are in interracial relationships. However, a majority of the time, interracial relationships between black women do not work out, mainly because of the lack of similar long-term life goals. Another issue that you had brought up was about black women being desperate. Well, I absolutely agree with you on this. Most black American women are extremely desperate. Most black American women are the most desperate women, in my opinion, on the planet. Okay? It only takes one Asian man to go on YouTube and to say something as ridiculous as, I love.
This is a video response to AKAT042001 about your remarks about black women. This is really a video response to your first video and your latest video to e-giggles. I mean, I would have to say I'm very appalled by your video. You're very much in error. You can't judge. You basically stereotyping all black women, even though you try to cover it up and say most, but you really mean all.
Black women or black women are beautiful for black women to go crazy, okay? And then you even have black women who are married to men who are Asian, who come on YouTube and talk about how to approach an Asian man, or look, I'm a black woman, I'm with an Asian male, you can be too. This is absolutely ridiculous. Because majority of black American women have absolutely no chance of dating outside of their race. Okay. See,
I'm obsessed with Asian culture. Okay. I like Asian flicks, Asian Hong Kong videos. I like martial art movies. I like to go to Japanese restaurants. I like to eat with chopsticks. But that doesn't mean I want to be Asian, and I'm married to a black man, an American black man. So that busts your little comment right there. I don't want an Asian man. I have a good man, a good husband, and we both are educated.
Black American women have absolutely no idea how the world perceives them, okay? Absolutely no idea. And they definitely have no idea how Asian Americans perceive them, okay? Most Asian Americans in this country have a bad perception of black Americans, okay? You know what? Most people who are not black have a bad perception of black Americans, okay? Now let me explain to you when I say black American, okay? When I say black American, I'm not talking about Jamaicans or Haitians or those from the Caribbean, okay? Or those from the Dominican Republic. those from Africa or those who are first or second generation Africans like myself. I'm talking about Black American women who happen to be descendants of Black West African slaves.
Black women act a certain way. We're loud. Nobody wants us. Pretty much say that we're damaged goods because we live in urban areas. And then you turn around saying a second video that you are a Black American woman. Well, what are you, Ethiopian, or are you Black American? I don't think you even know. I think you're confused.
Okay. These women are different type of women. Majority of the time, these Black American women, majority meaning more than 50% of the time, these are not normal women, okay? They are damaged women that come from urban Black neighborhoods, and majority of the time, or probably more than 90% of the time, are raised by either a single mother or grandparent.
And then you go on to say that most of us was born in single family homes, unwed, pretty much married. And look at Obama. His mother was a single mother, white woman. Look at Michelle Obama. Is she damaged goods? Look at all the Black American women that contribute a lot in this country. I'm pretty much aware of who I am. I'm a Black American woman, and I know who I am. You know, my parents are from here, my grandparents are from here. I could trace back several different generations. We are from here. How dare you? You sound like you're American. If I was to look at you, I wouldn't think you're Ethiopian. If I want to judge you or stereotype you, I would think that you're mixed.
Okay, so majority of the time when these women look for a mate, they're not really looking for a man, okay? They're usually looking for a father figure, okay? That's why, in my opinion, these women are really the most dangerous type of women to date.
We're the most dangerous women on the planet. Have you ever looked at that show, Dangerous Women? Who are most of the women on that show? On Lifetime, Discovery Channel? Okay, you need to do your research on that.
Okay. You know, I have nothing against Black American women, but I'm very aware about how these Black women are, okay? Most people believe that being with a Black woman, Black American woman, equates failure, because most people see Black people and they see just failure. I mean, it's been over 40 years since civil rights, and you know, Black people today are in a worse situation that they have ever been in before. You know, sure, people can, you know, make the excuses about, you know, slavery and, you know, the effects of Jim Crow laws, but really there's no excuse to be at the bottom, okay? So you also have Black women, especially on YouTube, who, in my opinion, want to be an Asian woman. They're saying hello in Korean. They're absolutely obsessed with Asian music and Asian culture. So, you know, when I met my husband, I never, ever, and I still am to this day, not interested in Asian culture. Why? Because I have my own culture. See, I know what country I come from. I have my own culture. I know my own language. Most Black American women don't have any of this. So they cling on to something that has nothing to do with them. If I was into Asian culture, you know, if I wanted to morph myself into an Asian woman or an Asian American, well, my husband probably wouldn't have wanted to be with me because he would just find an Asian woman. So, you even have black women going to places like Japan or Korea to teach English, when really, majority of the time, they're there to find a man. See, now, what these black women don't understand is that if you can't find an Asian American, you most definitely will never find an Asian, right? Because these men are absolutely nothing like Asian Americans. I recently did a video about why Asian men and black women, why these couple pairings are so rare. However, I didn't really talk so much about really the quality of really the average black American woman. Most black American women, they're not good women. They're not eligible women.
You need to educate yourself more. Not just on black American women. You need to judge people, period, individuals, by the character. You know what I'm saying? Because, not all black American women are loud. I grew up in the hood most of my life. I'm not loud. I pretty much carry myself as a lady. There are Africans that don't believe I'm from here because of the way I carry myself. They think I'm from their country or from someplace else, and I'm like, no, I was born and raised here. I'm born and raised. I could trace back several generations by family line on both sides of my family, mother and father. We're from here. Descended from Spain. We're from here.
Most of them, they don't know how to speak proper English. They're extremely rude. They're very loud. And they're just not eligible women. That's why black American women are the least likely to date outside their race. Nobody wants these women, and I can completely understand it. I live in a neighborhood where it's majority white and Asian, okay? If I was living in a black neighborhood, it would be chaos. And that's what you see coming from black America today. Every black American neighborhood is in ruins. It's the worst, it's the most dangerous type of neighborhood there is. Nobody aspires to be like black Americans.
You pretty much confused. It's a lot here. It's a lot. You really need to do your research. You don't know all black American women or African American women. How dare you say nobody wants us? But then you have people from other races that try to be like us. They try to get collagens to make their lips fuller. They getting ass implants to make their butts bigger. Paying all this money to try to mimic us. They're trying to sing like us. So what are you talking about? Nobody aspired to be like us.
Okay? Nobody. So I just kind of wanted to give you my take on, some of the things that I've been thinking about. And, it goes more, there's a deeper reason why you don't see Asian men attracted to black women. Black women they're not good women. The majority, more than 50%, are not good women. They're just not. They really aren't.
You point out different negativities about black Americans, and then you turn it into the majority. Okay, there's bad in every race. You know what I'm saying? What about, since we live in urban areas, that's why we damage goods. What about women in Central Africa that's getting raped? Their husbands are getting killed off because of what's going on over there, the genocide that's going on over there. You're not speaking on those issues, but you want to focus on black American women, something you know, obviously know nothing about, since you was raised in a predominantly white and Asian neighborhood. So, and in my opinion, your very last video you made was worse than the first one you made. Then you try to make videos as a pathetic attempt to apologize or whatever, then turn around and say you still feel the same way. Then you might as well not make those videos. Then you want to say, well, the black people, they're reacting. I'm surprised at the reaction and this and that. Of course. What do you expect? Do you want attention? That's why you made these videos. You want attention. You seem like you're very sheltered and you really don't know what you're talking about. You might read a lot and you go by what you see on TV and internet. If I was to listen to you on the phone, I would think you're a racist white woman. I'm going to keep it real. Then you have racists that's comment on your page and you condone that, you accept their or approve their comments when they're talking about you too. Or are you too stupid to realize that? I mean, I'm lost for words, really. We don't know how the world perceives us. We're very aware, and you know, there's every race that the world perceives them a certain way. That's why people need to judge individuals. You know, judge them by their character. You know what I'm saying? Don't just stereotype based on one person or group of bad apples. Don't just focus on that, because it's bad in every race and it's good in every race. That's how I see it. You know, I was raised in both a household with both parents, but just because a person is raised in a house with both parents doesn't mean the children are going to come out great or whatever. Like, people compare me and my brother. That's another story. But I really think you need to really find yourself, because I don't really think you know who you are. That's why you focus on black American women, because you think it's easier for some reason to attack us. You think we're the bottom or whatever. I'm far from that, honey. Far from the bottom. Far from that. You know, this, and the people that agree with you that happen to be black, you just as confused as she is. I really think, you know, you need to find yourself too if you agree with her, because I mean, you hate yourself. Just admit it. You hate being black, and you claim you're black, but you don't like that self, that part of yourself. You don't like it. Just admit to it. Instead of attacking us, admit you hate yourself. And you need to work on that. Of course you're gonna get negative reactions because you was negative towards us. Of course we're gonna lash out and defend ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, are you really married? Are you really from Ethiopia? Or are you just trying to look and sound more exotic? I don't think you're being truthful about yourself. Honestly. If I really want to judge you like that. But judging by what you said, it says it all. That you really need to educate yourself more. And, step out. Open your minds up. You need to meet more people. Step out of your little box. Because I believe you probably was sheltered most of your life. And you don't really know the world like that. You don't. You go by what people are telling you and what you see. Instead of going out educating yourself. And actually going out meeting people and talking to people. And learn for yourself instead of what people are telling you, because that tells me you can't think for yourself. And a person that can't pretty much think for themselves and is unstable. That's an unstable person. I'm not gonna sit there and call you a bitch or a whore, because that's not me. That's not who I am. But I will call you an unstable creature. Let's just leave it at that. That's all I have to say for right now. I'm gonna keep you in prayer. That's all I can say. Because you need it. You need prayer. You need to find yourself and know what you want out of life and know who you are. Learn who you are.